thank you for stopping by my channel. Most people have probably heard of lighthouses, but have you had the pleasure of visiting one? So whether you're just curious about lighthouses or a seasoned lighthouse enthusiast, I'd like to personally invite you to travel lights with me. Now, I'll be completely honest, I am not a lighthouse historian, but I am someone who is very passionate about these beacons who have guided our mariners for generations. So we all have a lighthouse story, and I'm no different. My lighthouse journey began in 2021 on a trip to the Outer Banks of North Carolina. During that trip, I had the pleasure of visiting the magnificent Cape Hatteras Lighthouse, which is the tallest lighthouse in the United States. Even though the tower was closed to climbers due to the COVID-19 restrictions, there was something about standing on those historic grounds that really sparked an interest in me for lighthouses. I think it was during that trip that my passion to explore as many lighthouses as I could in North America began. So when I think about lighthouses, I think the thing that fascinates me the most is how they blend their practical purpose into beautiful scenery that surrounds them. While all of these lighthouses were built to save lives, to guide ships safely into harbors, and to protect our coastline, there's so much more to them than that. When I go to lighthouses, I see symbols of hope and resilience because these lighthouses have endured some very harsh conditions. I also see a symbol of human ingenuity because a lot of these lighthouses have actually been moved from their original location to where they're currently standing. Each lighthouse has its own story, and it's shaped by their location, the history of what that lighthouse has gone through, and even by the people who have fought very hard to preserve them over the years. So I have found that some lighthouses are easy to get to. They'll be found in national parks or in bustling harbors. But then there are some that will really take a little more planning to get to. You may have to catch a boat or a ferry to get to some of these lighthouses that are located on islands. You may also have to walk across a rugged breakwater or trail to get to some of these remote lighthouses, or you may even have to walk a mile through on a sandy road to get to some of these lighthouses. But that's all part of the journey, right? We want to get to see these beautiful lighthouses, and we want to experience everything that goes into that. And the reward is to get to this wonderful, magnificent historical landmark and get that picture or get that passport stamp, whatever the case may be. But the reward is definitely the beauty and the scenery that surrounds these historical beacons. A lot of people may not think of lighthouse travel as typical travel, but for me, it's one, budget friendly, and two, you learn a whole lot by visiting these historical landmarks. Visiting these national landmarks has really framed the way that I think of travel. And when I think of my vacations, my first instinct is to think of what lighthouse is nearby and how I can make time to visit a lighthouse on my trip. This channel actually evolved out of my desire to be able to share my experiences with my friends and my family and all of you. Through this channel, I hope to create a community of fellow lighthouse lovers. So whether you are a seasoned lighthouse enthusiast, a history buff, a photographer, or just someone who loves to enjoy the coastal environment, there's always something at the light for you. So I hope you'll also find that there's something on this channel for you. Together, we can share stories of our lighthouse trips, share travel tips, but most of all, we want to be able to celebrate these national landmarks. So whether this is your first lighthouse or your 50th, there's always something new to discover. So if you're ready to explore, I invite you to like my channel or subscribe to the channel so that you can join me on this illuminating journey. So if you have your camera and your lighthouse passport, let's go find the light together. Until next time, I'll see you at the light.